question. This question is from Music Guy on Patreon. He's asking, with the video of Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri surfacing on the 9/11 anniversary, will a resurgence of Al-Qaeda terror groups now be possible in Afghanistan? Well, yeah, but I don't think it's because of the video. So for people who don't know, Ayman al-Zawahiri, which some people say he's dead, some people say he's not dead. This video might suggest that he's not dead. So he was supposed to be dead, but some people say no, he's not dead. And now we have a new video of him right on the anniversary of 9/11 that just came out, and people were looking into clues into is this video before his death, or recorded before his death, or is he alive? And this is a recent video, right? So they were looking for clues to see if he's actually alive. I actually don't know if he's alive or not. Okay, so do you guys think he's dead or alive? But it seemed like he was referring to a few things, if I'm correct, in the video that seemed like he's alive. I mean, he did mention victories of Taliban, for example, but I mean, Taliban has been having victories for a long time. What else did he mention that kind of suggested? But it wasn't like a clear cut. Like, it wasn't so. He could have said some things that made it so obvious that he's alive, and he didn't. He did refer to certain things that I think were kind of recent. So even if he's dead, maybe he died after when we thought he died. I'm not sure. Okay. Either way, it is a good marketing tactic. Well, I have to be careful. YouTube, I'm talking about events that is happening. Okay. We are against these groups. Please don't strike us down. We're not promoting any of these, right? Oh my God. We're just analyzing what's happening in the news. All of these groups are horrible. Okay, YouTube, don't strike us down. God. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes, this is a great marketing tactic for them, obviously. I mean, I think they have been doing this on the anniversary of 9/11 previous years as well, with new videos of al-Zawahiri every 9/11 anniversary. So I think they did it. I don't know if it was every time, but I think they did it in 2019. So they did it again in 2020. I don't know if these are pre-recorded videos, but it seems like some people are suggesting, nope, he's alive, because he mentioned a few things that seem to be referring to things that happened after his death, okay? But the Al-Qaeda threat is real in Afghanistan, regardless of this video. I mean, I'm sure this video helps with the morale boost for a bunch of, like, it's a marketing tactic that if they wouldn't do it if it didn't work, right? But the situation is a lot more, like, so let me actually, who is this? I don't know if you guys saw recently, there was like a fight between the Taliban. I don't know what happened, but recently the guy who was the founder or co-founder, right? Mullah Baradar was supposed to be the co-founder of the Taliban. He seems to be, it's amazing because the co-founder of the Taliban, he's supposed to be a more moderate part of the current Taliban than the people who are in charge right now. Like, there's some internal conflict, okay? So if you guys don't know, Mullah Baradar, which was the co-founder of the Taliban, he's one of the people who was in Doha, in Qatar, part of the negotiation team with the United States, right? And part of the group of people who were promising to create a government that is inclusive. There's going to have some minority groups in it. This guy was arrested by Pakistan, and the Trump administration requested Pakistan's government to let them go. Okay, I don't know if a lot of Trump supporters know this. The Trump administration requested Pakistan to free the co-founder of Taliban, and there's a famous picture of Pompeo next to Mullah Baradar, which is the co-founder of Taliban, which is amazing, because if anybody in the Biden administration had a picture like that with the co-founder of Taliban, the Republicans would be pulling their hair out right now. But I don't know, I don't know if people are aware of this, right? Anyways, so, and imagine if Biden had negotiated with Pakistan to free the co-founder of Taliban. If Biden had done anything like this, again, Trump supporters or every Republican would be pulling their hair out right now, like, what the hell are you doing? But when Trump does it, they don't seem to give a crap, right? Anyways, the reason why they want Mullah Baradar out there, because he's the one that's supposed to be more moderate, more accepting of making Taliban something that is more accepted by the international community, so they could trade, so they could bring money in, so they could have people that know what to do in power. However, the people who are winning in the Taliban are the people who are against Mullah Baradar, which is a lot of people affiliated with the Haqqani network, right? You guys are aware of the Haqqani network? The Haqqani network is very close to Al-Qaeda. This is why what I'm saying is relevant to what the question is here. So, like, a lot of people think these groups are all the same, which they're not, but they are connected, right? So a lot of Al-Qaeda is connected with the Taliban through the Haqqani network, right? The Haqqani network is a little bit more extreme than the rest of the Taliban, but they're also a lot more capable. Like, they are influential right now, and they seem to be having the upper hand, right? And just recently, so Mullah Baradar, which is supposed to be the more moderate part of the Taliban, supposed to be, I don't know if he is, okay? He seemed to be upset about the current government that the Taliban has settled upon. They have decided, he's like, this is not what we agreed on in Qatar. This is like, it seems like he was like, because the current government seems to be mostly just Taliban, not representative of minority groups, anything like that. It seemed like it's just a power sharing among the Taliban, right? And Mullah Baradar wanted to create a government that was more accepting to the international community. And there's an internal fight right now. And it's apparently somebody during this fight, again, this is allegedly, threw a tea kettle or the tea set at Mullah Baradar. And it was alleged that he died, but apparently he didn't die. There was physical fighting going on over the disagreement about what the Taliban government is supposed to be. And apparently now Mullah Baradar was upset, and he was like, I'm leaving. And he went to Kandahar, and he's like, I'm not talking to you guys. And he's supposed to be a deputy minister, but he's like, I'm going home. Like, and I don't know what's happening right now, okay? People are trying to figure out if he's alive, if he's dead. There was an audio recording of him came out recently that said that I'm okay, I'm not dead. But it seems like he's also is like upset with the Haqqani network people, which are closer to Al-Qaeda, okay? So is there a risk at Al-Qaeda coming back? Yes, a lot, okay? It's even, okay, so here's the thing. The Taliban, at the same time, has ties to Al-Qaeda, right? But at the same time, it doesn't want Al-Qaeda to grow in Afghanistan, because that would mean China, for example, a country like China is like, well, I'm not going to invest in you guys. This seems very unstable. This is like all these radical groups are like popping out of everywhere. And if you can't get a hold of this, then we're not going to invest here. I'm like, but they need the investment, so they're like, they don't want all this chaos, right? So they're like, oh my God, we're going to, so it's a mix of, hey guys, we know you're friends, but can you keep it down for a while? We're trying to, like, I don't know if it's going to be like, we'll keep it down or we kill you, or just keep it down. We know we're buddies, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think it's a mix of the two, okay? But it's messy. And another problem is that a lot of people that might make these radical groups grow in the next couple of years in Afghanistan is the collapse of the economy, okay? A lot of experts have predicted that the economy is going to collapse significantly in the next few years in Afghanistan. We don't know how true that is. We'll see. But if that is true, that is really good for radical groups, right? You know what I mean? Like, if you want radical groups to grow, just make the economy collapsing is just like fuel for their what is it called, recruitment activities. Okay, it's fantastic. They love it. They love it when the economy collapses, when people don't have jobs, when people are not making money, when people are upset. Recruitment is high for radical groups. Okay, so that if the economy collapses and Taliban doesn't figure out a way to make trade and everything happen with the rest of the world, then radical groups like Al Qaeda and ISIS-K. ISIS-K, by the way, is a lot more anti-Taliban than Al Qaeda is. So we'll see. Okay, but that the economy collapsing will probably have a major impact on all of this. So more than this recent video that came out of Ayman al-Zawahiri, more than that, I think you have to look at how much of an upper hand is the Haqqani network is going to have in the Taliban, and more important than that as well, I think that you're going to have to see if the economy is going to do well in Afghanistan or not. That is going to have a major influence on rise of Al Qaeda in Afghanistan or vice versa. Because the Taliban, they are really good warriors when it comes to when they're in attack mode. Okay, but when it comes in the defense mode, it's harder to keep things. It's easier to stir shit up than to pretend to keep things stable. Okay, when the Taliban is on the create chaos side, that's a different game than now. The game that they're playing is now we're supposed to create stability, and there are other groups on the create chaos side, and we'll see how good they are at playing that game, right? Well, we don't know, right? Even security wise, even if they're good at that, management wise, they suck at that. Like when it comes to having the expertise at running the economy, they have no experience in that, and most of the people who had the experience have left, and the few people who are remaining are not Taliban, so they're not going to put them in power. So it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, we'll see. There might be one thing that might save the Taliban when it comes to economy is that maybe some other countries like China or Iran or Russia are going to be so motivated in seeing a stable Afghanistan because of all the opportunities that is going to be open to them if it becomes stable when it comes to trade and deals and stuff like that, that maybe they will step in and really help Taliban. But honestly, I can't imagine the help that they're going to provide is going to be a fraction of the aid and the help that the United States was giving Afghanistan with the previous government. So I don't know if that all of that is gone. I don't know if the replacement is going to be enough to keep that all up, right? So we'll see.
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.